going to be talking all about my 5 favorites and 1 regret for the month of November. If you are new around here, first I would love if you subscribe to my channel and followed along. But what I do every month is I sit down and I tell you about 5 items I am absolutely loving this month. Could be new items, could be items that I have had for a period of time and rediscovered. And then I tell you about 1 thing I regretted purchasing during the month. So the first thing I'm going to start with is actually the sweater that I have on right now. Now the one I'm wearing today is a turtleneck. It is from the brand Lilysilk. It is a cashmere sweater. Cashmere is my go-to thing. Fall a little bit, but definitely in through the winter because it's thinner, but gives you that warmth of a heavy, thick sweater. And it really just has such a cozy, comfy feel. At this time of year, it is just my go-to item. Now, I am wearing the turtleneck, A, because it is freezing cold out, B, because I love that this trend is coming back. I love that turtlenecks are being seen more often. I personally used to hate them, felt very closed in, and now I love them. I just love the feel of them, and I love the coziness and the warmth of it. Now, that being said, I had heard Shea Whitney talking about Lilysilk and this brand, and I decided to partner up with them and try some of their products. Now, these products were just given to me to try and give you my opinion on. I loved them so much when I got them in, and I have been wearing them all over on my Instagram. I actually did a whole reel on the items I got in from them, so I will put that off to the side here for you guys. But starting with this one, and I do tend to go for more of a cream ivory color and then a black color, maybe a gray. I don't do crazy colors in my cashmeres. I really love good classics. I can throw a blazer on over this, a jacket. There's so many ways to wear it. And cashmere is an item that will last you forever if you take care of it correctly. So I love to stick with classic colors in that case. So this is the cream colored one. I believe it's called ivory. It might be called white on their site. I also got, and I have this in a size large, I also got a black, more boat neck style one, and this is just amazing. This is also in a size large. This one is a little bit shorter than the one that I have on right here, but it is the perfect style with the high-waisted jeans that are in right now. And then the last one. When I pulled this one out of the box, I was like, oh my gosh, this is stunning. This is an ivory cream one as well, but I'm going to zoom in and show you. This is like a textured cashmere. Oh my gosh, guys, I am obsessed with this. So it has this beautiful texture through here. Now this one is a little bit more oversized, whereas this one is more true cashmere classic fit. Now all of these are classics that will last you forever. I have had a few cashmere brands that I have gotten that I absolutely love, and then some that I really don't love. I will say the ones from Nordstrom, the halogen ones, are just not made well. These ones are made absolutely beautifully. They're a nice, you can feel it. Like you can feel the texture of it. Now I will say always with lighter colored ones, you can see that through it here. I always wear some sort of tank or something, which you may be able to see here. Actually, you know what, I bet right over here. I like to put some sort of tank, cami, something underneath of them, because even though they are a thicker material, the color can be a little bit see-through. So that is something to take into consideration as you're purchasing them. I don't personally mind it, but I know it is something that someone may be thinking about as they see these. So these are absolutely amazing. They're so well made. I'm so glad I decided to give it a try, and I'm going to pick up some other items from them. They had a great sale during Black Friday that I missed out on. I was trying to avoid the sales, and darn it if I didn't miss that. I will be sending them an email to see if I can get some sort of discount code because I do love them so much. So I want to see if I will be able to do that. If I do, I will list that down in the description box for you guys to be able to pick one up. But they're really good and they're not crazy priced. Some cashmere can be crazy, ridiculous priced. This is very well priced. I'm going to stick with fashion for the first couple items, and then I'm going to transfer into beauty because the Sephora VIB sale had gone on at the beginning of the month. So I had gotten a lot of new beauty items in that I want to talk about, but I'm going to stick with fashion for now. And these jeans are from Abercrombie. I always say that wrong, right? Abercrombie. I always want to say Abercrombie, but it's Abercrombie and Fitch, and they are called the Skinny High Rise. I have them in a size 31, which per theirs is a 32. I don't know. Some places say that a 31's a 10. Who knows? I buy what fits me and feels comfortable on me. So here is the part with this. This is not a super dark denim. It is a little bit lighter. The only distressing is up in the additional little pocket up here. There's no distressing anywhere else on them. I do always find it interesting. They kind of do this where their patch would be. Doesn't bother me, but I don't love it either. I wish there was either a patch there or nothing there, but it's their way of doing it. But here's what's different about these jeans. These jeans at the very base have a slit to them. These are so beautiful on. They are so comfortable. They make your legs look so stunning and long. I will put some photos in over here so you can see these a little bit closer up. I have been wearing them non-stop. They are just so nice. These would be perfect with that black cashmere sweater I talked about, or this one, because it gives a very long line, a classic line. I love these. I am so impressed with how they're made. I got them when they were on sale. Abercrombie always has sales going on, so keep your eyes open for that. If there's a sale now, I'll post the information down below. I didn't check that before the video. But these are a great straight leg jean that gives you that straight leg look, but doesn't give you that mom jean look, if that makes sense. It gives you a beautiful long leg look. I am 5'6", so I'm not tall and I'm not short. I'm pretty much right around the middle, and these just give you such an amazing leg look. They are so fun, and every time I wear them, someone comments on the slit on the side. I love wearing them with white booties. It just pops, something about it. Next up, we're gonna jump into beauty, and beauty, I may have a problem. This is so good, guys. If you've been around for any period of time for years, I want to say well over 10 years, I have talked about the Clarins Instant Light Lip Perfector in the color 06 Rosewood. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I have it everywhere. It will not be replaced, but this is a close second now. And the fact that this comes in so many different colors. So this is the only key part I'm going to talk about that's a little weird for me. These three and one other came in a set of 4. I gave one away to my girlfriend's daughter, okay? So it came in a set of 4 and it has the colored caps. These ones, which were sold individually, have a white cap and they have a color on the base, but I really wish that they had the colored cap. I find that easier to grab the one I want. These I kind of have to pull and look at. So now I am going to swatch these for you and show them. This set here is a holiday set. It sold out at Sephora. Tarte still has it, and I think Ulta still had it. I will link all of the options down below because who knows who has it in stock now. I will say the more brownish tone in that actually is the closest to the rosewood. All of them are beautiful on their own or layering something else. I actually have this more bright pink looking, which is not bright pink inside. You push the button on the bottom, by the way, and it's kind of like a chapstick that rolls up, and it goes on like a chapstick, but gives you a tint and the shine of a gloss, which is similar to my Clarins. So it's just so pretty. Now, where this is going to fail me come warmer months is I love to leave this type of item in my car, in my purse, in my beach bag. These will melt like a chapstick. The Clarins doesn't do that. So I did purchase this in a set, tried it out, absolutely fell in love with it. And I ordered the other colors that I had heard people talking about. One, I believe, is called Rose or something. It's just an everyday, like your lips with a tint better. And then I ordered 2 more that have more color to them. And again, these are not like stand out, like, oh my gosh, scream at you bright colors, but they are very beautiful. So what I'm going to do as I swatch them here is I am actually going to put, like, I'm going to number them and put the name down in the description box. I think that is probably the best way to go about it because I don't know the actual names and I can't see it on the little sticker, unfortunately. So we're gonna go through and just swatch and look at all of these on. So if you are considering purchasing one, you will know what the color might look like. So I will do the 3 together that are the ones that are always sold. And then I will do the 3 that are the limited edition for you. So starting with the top one here, this one is the lightest one that I have. And then this one has a little bit more of a peachy, kind of a rose undertone, a little bit of a copper. Then this one here is definitely more of a Your Lips But Better, like kind of neutral color. It definitely has a little bit more of a brown undertone, but that tends to work on my lips for me. So as an interesting note, these 3 are the ones that came in the set. Can you see they have more pigmentation to them in this hand right here? So this is the lightest one. This one definitely has more of a rust undertone and more of a rose undertone. But if you're looking at all of these here, you can see the difference in the pigmentation. I would say of all of them, this one is probably my go-to favorite one. Next up is a hair item. So I had my hair colored in October. I don't go again until the end of December. And I have over the last year been trying to get away from kind of the red undertones in my hair or the more brassy undertones in my hair, because I'm finding as I get older, the brassier tones are just making me look like my skin is just off. I can't put my finger on it, but it definitely is making it look like my hair is done, versus I tend to prefer a look of my hair looking like it could possibly be how my hair is naturally. Not quite exactly, but you know, a little bit of that, my natural color that's been sun-kissed and you know it's been done, but it just looks good. Like it looks natural. And so after I had my hair done the last time, we added an extra toner. The first toner didn't have enough to take away that brassiness. And so we did the toner again the day after, a different toner, and that worked. But toners don't stay on my hair long. They come off so quickly. So what I started doing was using a purple shampoo, and I talked to my hairdresser about it, and she said, definitely start using a purple shampoo. And I tried a couple different ones, and this one is hands down so good. And I had already loved their products. It's by Olaplex, and it is their Blonde Enhancer Toning Shampoo. This is what it looks like. I did get this during the Sephora sale. It is so good. The other ones I tried were okay, but this, I noticed the difference after one shampoo. It really got rid of the brassiness. It helped to kind of tone it a little bit, the blonde there. Even the darker parts, it kind of made it so it's not so rust or as kind of like reddish undertone. It is so good. Now, I will say that I've tried their shampoos and conditioners before, and I do like them. And I got so this is a number 4P is the shampoo. And then I got the number 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. And I have been using these two together, and I tend to, when my hair is feeling brassy, I will actually just dampen my hair, put this on my hair, leave it on for 15 minutes, then rinse it off in the shower. But I will say, either make sure you use gloves with this, or make sure you have a face scrub handy to scrub your hands, because the palms of your hands will be purple. It is that dark, and this bottle makes it look like it's so light, but look at that. It is a dark purple, and it really, really helps. It is so good. So if you have blonde hair and you're looking to tone down that brassiness, this is a great way to go. I'm really enjoying this. I do still love and use my Monate. However, I didn't love their purple shampoo. And I am not someone who is like dead set on, I have to use their brand. If it doesn't work for me, I'm going to use something else. Kind of like the jeans. Like, realistically, if a size 31 is a size 12, but I feel like I'm a size 10, but that size 31 12 fits, I'm going to buy the 31 12. I don't care what the number is. I want it to make me feel the best way I can. The same thing. I love Monate products. I love the way my hair looks, feels, is after it, but I don't love their purple shampoo. So what did I do? I found a product that worked for me. And I love this. Now, I don't use this every single shampoo. I use this every other shampoo, which is working for me now. You can use it more or less depending on what you need. I will mention, if you have very, very bleach blonde hair, be very careful with this because it can tilt your hair a little bit to that purple tone if your blonde is very blonde. I have a few pieces that I can see where it's soaked into more, but it's nothing you're gonna see on my hair unless I'm really pulling pieces out to show you. But I had just washed it last night and that's what I had noticed this morning as well. So I wanted to make sure and note that for you guys. The last item of my 5 favorites, and then we're gonna get on to my regret, is one type of item I'm gonna tell you about, but it's actually 3 products I'm gonna talk about. So before the Sephora sale, it was definitely before the Sephora sale. I've been doing all this microneedling and all these IPLs, and I've been trying to reduce the amount of products that I have on my face. So I started using a cream-based blush I had from Pixie, and it fell apart. I loved the color, but it was like a square rectangular thing that you pulled the cap off, and it was great because it was like this thin line and you could just put it right where you needed it, but it kept falling out. It was like a lipstick. Have you ever had that happen with a lipstick where it falls into the cap? And it started getting all over. So I was on the hunt for a good cream blush because I've been loving the look of a cream blush lately. Just so healthy looking. I'm obsessed with it. And I picked up 3 during the Sephora sale. So the first one I picked up, I had ordered, and it's from Beauty Blender, and it's actually in the color Cherry Pink. Now here's the thing with cream blushes. This looks probably scary. Actually, the scariest looking one is the Fenty one. Looks scary, right? And you're probably like, what? No, no, no. It looks scary, but they are sheer and they flush out. So actually the one I have on today is the Giorgio Armani, and I will swatch all of these for you. But the first one I picked up was from Beauty Blender, and it is in the color Cherry Pink, and it is absolutely stunning on. It really sheers out great. It is this is a great your cheeks but better flushed through the winter. And when I was in the store with my girlfriend one day, I saw this Fenty one. I used the Fenty Matchstick bronzer, the cream bronzer, and I saw this as a cream blush, and it is in the color, I have it upside down here, Summertime Wine, which is, when I even put it on at first, I'm gonna say, I was a little nervous, but it is so gorgeous on. And so I had picked this one up in the store. And then on like the last day of the Sephora sale, I had heard someone talking about the Giorgio Armani. I cannot read this color. This is way too tiny. I'll have to put that on the screen here somewhere. But this is the Giorgio Armani one. And this one is actually one that comes on a doe foot, almost like a lip gloss. And so you dot it on and then you blend it in. Now, I personally blend it in with a Beauty Blender sponge. Absolutely love them. It's just the results I get with them. Just really gives it such a pretty flush. So today I do have this one on. It's what I have on my cheeks right here. Now, the key part, do not go up to the apples. Start back under the iris of your eye and go up from here. And I do the bronzer right underneath, and I blend them in together, and it just has been working for me. I do take a little of this up on my forehead as well. So looking at these, this top one here is the Giorgio Armani. This is more of a liquid than a cream. I do want to mention that part, but it shears out beautifully. The middle one is the Beauty Blender one, which is probably the most, as I mentioned, your cheeks, but better kind of flushed in the summer. And then the bottom one is the Fenty one. And this one is the most pigmented one by far. So I would say the sheerest is the Giorgio Armani, because this took 2 layers to get to the color that I like here. Then the Beauty Blender, and then the Fenty. But they're all in the same type of family. I love a good pink blush in the winter. It just gives you that wintered, flushed cheeks when you are outside look. Now we are going to talk about my regret for the month. My regret for the month is something that I love. And you might be like, what? How could a regret be something you love? It's something I love in one color. I got it in a different color. It did not work for me. And so I went back to the one I loved. The Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have it in the color number 3, which I think is actually called Fair. But if you're looking at this, you're probably like me and you're like, that is not fair. This you can use all over your face as a kind of like primer slash revitalizer, especially in through the winter. Our skin gets drier, it looks more dull. This gives you just that illumination from within. You can use this like when you're going to the gym, you can just throw this on all over and it kind of evens out your skin tone a little bit and gives you that kind of glowing skin look. So I had this in number 3, and as I've been doing the microneedling and as the weather has been getting cooler, my skin gets lighter because I'm not out in the sun as much. So that being said, I had been using this for quite some time, and I actually use this a little bit differently. I put it right where I want my highlight to be. I put it under my brow bone, on my cheekbone, and at my Cupid's bow. And I do that before I put on anything else. So I had been using this, and I was like, during the sale, I was going to buy another one because this one's pretty much empty. So I picked up the color number 2, which was light clear, I think they call it. And this one is the fair pale. So this is the difference between the two, looking at them here. Not much of a difference, a slight bit here. But when I put it on, something about the lighter one, and I will swatch this for you so you can see that. Something about the lighter one did not work on my skin, and I can't put my finger on why. So here's the 2, and this is probably the best rendition of how you can see this. This top one makes me look even more pale. The bottom one kind of gives me a little bit of a healthy glow. So something about this one just doesn't play well with my skin. It would work great as a highlighter, but if I am using this underneath, it just was too much. So as much as I love this product, this color just did not work on my skin tone. So I am sending this one back, and I did get it back up of the color that worked the best for me. And as I mentioned, it is what I have on underneath my foundation today. The color number 3 is just the right color for me. This one is gorgeous. I think this one actually would work beautifully as just like a highlighter on my type of skin. It just depends the look you're looking for. I just wanted something that was going to kind of even out and accentuate the healthy glow of my skin. So those are my 5 favorites and 1 regret for the month of November. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. Next week, I have coming up a holiday outfit looks, like full looks. Also, you may have noticed through this video that my background has changed. I had the white background for a little bit there, but I was kind of feeling like it looked a little dull and boring, kind of like my skin does in the winter sometimes. And so with that, I changed it up and I came back into this room and kind of gave you a little bit of a different background. I did ask over on Instagram, which if you're not yet following me over there, go check that out, for everyone's opinions. I took photos on stories and kind of showed people different ideas of backgrounds, and this one won by a landslide. So I am back in this room showing you guys things, so I think that this will work out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on any of the items I talked about here, please let me know down in the comments. And if you are not yet subscribed, I would love if you click that red button down below and followed along here with my channel. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, and have a great day.